general, there's no more sustainable or green building than an existing one. And particularly in today's economic climate, they would have to present a compelling case to get rid of it. And to this date, that case has not been made. My project was really the result of extensive research into finding out not only what the past issues were with the site, but what some of the future plans are for that area. If a city is committed to preservation, it needs to be totally committed to preservation. Urban farming and general sustainability. There was a real opportunity to provide an amenity for the community that would tie into some of the other plans for that site. To this date, our group, the Reuse the Igloo group, has been trying to focus on the design as opposed to the politics, because we believe that not only is there a missed opportunity, but also there's been a lack of a true public process that we're trying to apply to the situation. Well, right now, in the agreement, the city of Pittsburgh has given the development rights to the Pittsburgh Penguins team as part of their package for them to have built the new Consol Energy Center. So the Penguins are committed to, I believe, a total of $28 million of development over 10 years, which is about $2.8 million a year for incremental development. And our big concern is that the same way that the area around the Three River Stadium sat empty for a generation and was essentially a parking lot, that given the current economic climate, that it would be very challenging for any new speculative construction to take place. And so our big fear is that that rush to demolition will result in a vacant lot that will greatly take away from the value of the potential of that area. But then fast forward to it as a viable economic alternative to conventional greenhouses. It has the unique aspects of potentially being a more efficient structure, as well as it being able to produce food year-round. More than half the cost of the food that we eat is taken up by the storage and transportation of that food. Why should a tomato have to travel 5,000 miles for you to eat it? It seems to make no sense. So how cool would it be to use it as the centerpiece of this development that would sort of carry forward the innovative character of the original igloo structure and essentially evolve it to be another innovative use and another Pittsburgh first. There is a race right now with several other cities throughout the world to see who's going to get the first one of these greenhouses. And so I think it would be a terrific opportunity for Pittsburgh to create a world-class first day destination. There are at least 3 good reasons why this particular use would be helpful. The first reason I mentioned is that it could potentially tie in to some of the aspirations that the city has for creating an eco-city around this area. And that would be a whole way to potentially brand this opportunity. Provide healthy food. Provide a centerpiece for future development. And so the point being is that if we have a unique attraction, that would be something that people would want to be near. The building meets objective criteria. Beyond opinion, there are objective reasons why the building is unique. There was an instant where I had the idea that this greenhouse structure would fit almost like an egg in the nest of this existing structure, and to the point where they would almost complete each other, and the sum of the parts would be greater than the whole. And so the whole notion of being able to have another Pittsburgh First almost coming out of a prior Pittsburgh First would seem to be a reasonable continuation, and really a testament to Pittsburgh's tradition of innovation. Unique aspect of this from other proposals that have been put out there is that, given the design of this greenhouse and its efficiency, it has the potential to essentially be self-funding. And then the preservation of the surrounding structure would indeed cost some additional money, but it's the kind of money that could easily be paid for and offset by the money that would be saved from the demolition. The site is strategically located between the residential area called the Hill District and the urban center of the city called the Golden Triangle. And so from that standpoint, you have a unique mix of people, daytime users, evening users, and the whole notion of creating a central market house within walking distance, and then adding to that the potential for it actually growing its own food, starts to become an amazing idea, something that would indeed put us on the map. We have been through this public process, and it's not been a surprise that to date we have run into opposition. Now, the final vote is going to be taking place with the City Council of Pittsburgh, and that is in fact a group of people that are not responsible to the mayor, but are responsible to their constituents. So we're going through the public education process right now to let people know that we're mostly looking for time. Time is the best friend of an architect or a designer, so you have more time to arrive at a decision. We would like to arrive at a final decision about the fate of the structure through a more deliberative process than has been had now. So we're really asking the public to contact their council people and give it the objective review that we think it has not had yet. The memories that I have are being up in the balcony with my friends during the hockey playoffs. There's great memories there.